What up, YouTube? It's your boy Jarrell coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk, and today I'm gonna talk about Canelo Alvarez versus Alfredo Angulo that's happening 2 weeks from tonight on pay-per-view at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. I'm gonna give you my prediction at the end of the video, but first I'm gonna give you the keys to victory for both fighters. Simply put, Canelo Alvarez is the better fighter. He should be the favorite. He has the faster hands, better technique. He has very good power. Even he just has more to his game than Angulo. We all know that both fighters are coming off of losses in their last fight. Canelo obviously lost to the #1 pound for pound fighter in Floyd Mayweather. He lost by unanimous decision or majority decision, which should have been a unanimous decision loss, but nevertheless he lost convincingly. And Angulo, he lost against Lara by TKO in the 9th round, where he quit due to a broken orbital bone. Canelo really didn't have any success to build off of in the Mayweather fight. It was a whitewash. Mayweather completely head and shoulders above, a better fighter than Canelo, especially at this point, more experience and just naturally more gifted. The only advantage that only few advantages Canelo had going into the fight was youth and strength, and neither played a role in it. In the fight, looking at Angulo's fight with Lara, again, Angulo was the heavy underdog, and rightfully so, because Lara supremely more talented than Angulo, and even Canelo in that case. He's a defensive wizard. He has underrated power. He has quick feet, and he's hard to hit, as we've seen in his fight with Austin Trout. Angulo started to come on late with his non-stop pressure that eventually will get to a fighter. He started to wear down Lara. He went to the body. His just power punches. I believe he knocked him down twice with either left hands or right hands. I'm not for sure, but he did get to him and knock him down twice. Simply put, for Canelo to win this fight, he should not go to war with Angulo. Angulo is a tough fighter, very good chin, even though he was dropped for the first time in his career against James Kirkman back in 2012, and eventually knocked out, or it was a TKO where he punched himself out in that fight. But Angulo has power. I believe he's stronger than Canelo. But Canelo have it in his favor, power or speed, which equals more power, that explosive power, that could, put a fighter down for the count, as we seen him put down Carlos Baltimore in his fight on the undercard of one of Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-views a few years back. Canelo should just keep this fight in the middle of the ring. He should just use his jab. He should just box Angulo. He should pick his spots when he wanna, fight toe to toe and get on the inside with Angulo. I don't think he should stay there very long. If he does go in there, he should be going to work the body, and chopping him down with them uppercuts. He has a very good uppercut. Angulo has to apply smart, effective pressure. He has to, when he gets on the inside, work the body, because we all know that Canelo is notoriously known for gassing. He hasn't gassed to the point where, a fighter could take advantage, or he's just out, just out of it on his own. But going against Angulo, I look for Angulo to work the body early and often, and get him on the ropes and just pin him up there and get physical with him and go to the body, throw his powerful straight right hand. I think around the 5th or 6th round, Canelo will be gassed quicker than he's ever been, and he will be thinking, like, what can I do to get this guy off of me? And Angulo is just going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. But he has to apply smart pressure. He has to give some head movement. He cannot come straight down the middle or come straight forward against Canelo, because Canelo has the faster hand. And his speed is deceptive. and it will. Once he throw, it's power behind those punches, and he can drop Angulo. He has better technique and fundamentals than James Kirkland that dropped Angulo. So he should just look to box and not even try to exchange. He says, he chose this fight for the entertainment, but I don't believe that Canelo want any of those problems with Angulo and his power. I think he's saying that to promote the fight and get fans excited, but in my heart of hearts, I honestly don't believe he wants to go to war with Angulo. But I believe if Angulo can suck him into his own type of fight, he will, be victorious, and his chances improve and go up and vastly improves if he gets Canelo to fight his fight. With that being said, I'm picking the upset. I'm going with Alfredo Angulo to KO Canelo Alvarez in the 6th round. I believe by that time Canelo will be gassed and just be frustrated, and he'll just be ready to quit. And I think Alfredo Angulo would, send him home with a second straight loss and position himself for a bigger fight, maybe a rematch with Lara down the road. But that's just my thoughts and prediction on the fight. Again, I got Alfredo Angulo with the 6th round KO coming from body shots. And we'll see how it plays out March 8th on Showtime pay-per-view. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. You can also like us on Facebook at Colossal Boxing Talk. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.